are live now from the stream Sundays.
Hello.
We've got
Hi everyone.
yeah, Steve and Tosh are here. I'm here.
What's
got
up?
our new Knicks t-shirts. Wearing them.
Ooh, look at
Very
that.
excited about those.
Yes.
It's cool.
Got them just in time for the tour, so
Ooh.
super excited
I don't
to
even
have
have one of
them.
those yet. Those are hot off the presses. Those are great.
Indeed, like piping hot pies right off the pie press.
Yes.
Let's see a close up. Yeah.
Oh, hold on.
All right, cool. Oh, and it says Alice with
Yeah.
the thing.
Got all blurry.
Oh, that's
Wow.
awesome. Love it. Knicks.
Yeah. Knicks. And the name Knicks actually was one of our Mad Hatters came up with the name Jess. So she'll be getting some sweet treats in the mail because she came up with the name and we all voted months ago. And yeah, Knicks is what it is.
Saying hi out there to Russell and to Holly. Hi to Linda
Russell.
and Dusty and Ed. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with us today.
Yeah.
Happy
Thanks for
Sunday and
hanging with
happy
us.
Easter. Yeah.
Happy Easter.
Yes. Hi, Randy. So does anybody have like Easter traditions that y'all enjoy and celebrate?
Oh.
Me
asking
or
the general public. I think
the general I was like me.
Yes,
Oh.
yes. Yes.
Besides
wearing the Knicks shirt,
yeah.
the white bunny in honor
the
of
bunny, yeah.
The bunny.
Yes.
Besides dressing up as a rabbit and getting chased around by you guys, because that's what I do.
Hi, Zorn.
Yeah, so we're just hanging. If you all have any questions for us, we were happy to answer questions that you might have about our upcoming tour, about what's been going on. We've been really busy. We've had a lot of changes. Like there's been a lot of madness and awesomeness going on, and we had an awesome rehearsal last night actually, with one of the new singers we're going to be working with. So we're really excited. We're going to announce her like officially tomorrow. But basically, our friend Nicole or Hazel, she's able to do most of the shows with us, but we had some shows that she wasn't able to do it with us. So we were really lucky to be able to work with another singer. So yeah, she's really awesome. We'll definitely announce more tomorrow.
She's
Share
real
some
good.
clips.
Real
Yeah.
good.
She's amazing. She's amazing. Well, it's incredible with both, but with both her and Nicole, they had very short notice to learn all the songs that we have coming up on the tour. And it's Scott's also been learning because we have a few shows that we're not going to have either of them. So it just being able to learn all the lyrics and the music at the last minute, I've just been so grateful and impressed that they've been able to be just amazing, and really amazing singers and artists. So it's going to be such a joy to get to share these wonderful creative people in our community with the rest of y'all. So yeah, we're really excited to get to work with them, and it's really cool because I come myself from like classical and choral background, and both of the women that we're working with also do. So it's really cool to get to sing harmonies together. I feel like we're like swimming in those frequencies. So it's definitely been like a homecoming, like coming back to like my roots of all those fun choir days. So
You guys are sounding great together. I mean, boy, I'm so impressed with what happened, just what happened, the magic that was made yesterday in our first rehearsal all together. And my goodness, just total pros, coming in, just knowing everything, having it just down. And then you guys already just sound so good together. And I'm so excited. And they're both independent artists in their own rights, like releasing stuff and like, we'll I'm sure be promoting stuff that they're doing because there's an upcoming release. Yeah, just really awesome stuff. Great to collaborate. Really fun.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. And in the case of well, she the artist that we're working with that we will announce tomorrow, but she literally just, was like just got the music this week, and so was like, okay, I'm going in, and I was so blown away. She was able to just go in and sing those harmonies and just nail it like at rehearsal. So
Bam.
like, yeah, really incredible musician, absolutely. So um and a lovely human, just a wonderful, lovely human. So it's
Mhm.
been really a gift to get to, like Steve was saying, collaborate. I think that's something that we've been just really thinking of, in the Alice universe, is just the beauty of collaboration. And there's so many talented artists in our scene. So it's something that we're really excited about to get to explore that more.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
it's
both live and recorded.
exciting.
Yeah,
Mm,
yeah, for
indeed.
sure. Oh, Hazel. Yes, Hazel's on the stream. Hello,
Oh,
hello,
sick.
Hazel,
hello.
yes.
Yes. She will
Yes.
be joining us soon as well. Very soon. We're going to be doing our live stream to kick off our tour on what day is that again, Tosh? I don't even
So
know.
we're
11th.
doing our live
Yeah.
stream on the 11th, and yeah, she's flying out from DC. We're starting up rehearsals April 9th. We'll do some BTS so y'all can see us in process, which will be super fun. And yeah, we've just been like literally messaging each other like, okay, we're gonna plan these rehearsals on these days
Mm,
and make the magic happen, and we're super excited about it. Um
yeah.
Ed is asking if Nicole is becoming permanent at some point, or is this going to be by committee now? And that's a good question. Well, I will tell you that we already have her on board for the summer tour. So you will be experiencing her in very soon on our summer tour. And she's incredible. So I think you'll enjoy her very much. Although
Yeah.
we do need to have your chili. So if you would like to really, really get to vote for her, I think you can lure her in perhaps by your amazing wife's chili. We would love that.
Wait, so is there
But
chili promise?
yes, I heard there was a,
There
a
was chili
promise of
asked,
chili. There was chili. There's a
requested.
Okay.
chili ask.
There was a chili asked.
Yes, yes. But yeah, so I mean, like I don't know, I feel like we're kind of
We're-
with everything happening so quickly, it's been really hard to think outside of like, let's get through this spring tour. Because we
Hmm.
have a lot of things that on deck. We had a single that we were getting ready to release that we had to press pause on, but we will get that out after the tour. And it's sort of been like
Yeah.
we've been taking things day by day, one
Yeah.
thing at a time, as you do when you transition and shift gears with sudden changes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's been a wild ride.
Yes. Absolutely. Oh, hi Jeremiah and Be Like No One, and oh, I'm seeing someone from Houston. PA, we're going to be in Houston actually on this particular tour. Hazel will be in with us on that Houston show. I think
Mm,
it's April 28th at the Compound, if I remember correctly. Um, yeah, so we're excited to get back to Houston. That's going to be really fun. Um, Aw, and Button, we love you back. Sending some love over. We really appreciate that. Yes. Happy Easter to you, Tracy Marie. Awesome to see you
yeah,
on here.
a lot of happy Easter wishes on the Mad Hatter Army
Yes.
today. So lots of love
Yes.
going around. So it is the day of the
So,
bunny.
yes. Randy's asking when we're going to be touring in Louisiana. We are planning a fall tour. So I think the plan is in the fall, like probably like in early October is the plan to be there. So, which we love, we absolutely love Louisiana. So, we will absolutely be coming your way. It's one of our favorite stops when we go through on tour. So,
Oh yeah.
yes, for sure.
Love New Orleans. Love all of
Yes.
Louisiana. Love that whole area. It's just amazing.
Yeah.
New Orleans is one of my favorite cities by far.
Yeah.
So
Oh
amazing
my
there.
gosh. So amazing. Many, many
Uh-oh.
things. The food, the people, all the
The
things.
music
I just
everywhere.
The music. Yes, it's amazing. Yeah. And Josh is asking about Richmond, Virginia. We're going to actually be playing in DC. Um, and
Pie
I
shop.
don't know. Yeah, at the pie shop. And that's actually Hazel's hometown. That's where she's based out of. So it would be amazing to get to see you there if you're able to make the trip. I'm not sure how far it is from Richmond to DC, but if it's close enough, it would be awesome to get to see you there. Beryl, the AZ show is happening. I'm just waiting right now for the owner to put the lineup together and announce the show, but we are for sure playing May 4th at House of Bards in Tucson. And we're doing an acoustic show on April 14th in Bisbee. And we're really excited about that. It's gonna be Scott's debut singing live for the first time with
Yes,
Alex.
Wait, what day is that again?
Or is it the 13th? I think it's the 14th.
Oh man.
Yes. You
That's
got
gonna
this.
be hilarious.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
So
It's
funny.
gonna be awesome.
Oh man.
No. People should come
Unleash that deep voice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
unleash
I
it.
I have a very deep voice compared to the other singers. So it goes really low.
Well, it's been interesting, like working with Scott on the harmonies because he's singing an octave lower than the harmonies from before. And so I feel like it's giving our music and the harmonies like a different dimension, which has been really, really cool to explore. Because I think, it's like when you hear it from the bottom, it definitely gives it that sort of rich texture. So
For sure.
it's hard to show you though because my voice doesn't go that low, so I'm like, ooh.
Well, and if I'm singing right, it'll give everyone else support because I'm like holding down some foundational frequencies. So you guys can go off and do all the stuff up in the higher frequencies while I'm just like holding it down.
Yes. Oh, I love Dave Hargraves. It says now we're going to Bisbee for sure. Yes.
Oh
You're gonna get a little Oh, okay.
Oh man.
It'll be great.
Oh.
It'll be great. You guys.
Come on
It's
out.
gonna be great.
Debut.
Okay. I just have to say it's my personal mission and goal to get everybody in the band singing. So Steve, the headset is coming.
Oh,
You're
man.
next, buddy.
No.
Coming for you, Steve.
No.
6-part harmony, y'all. I mean, yes.
Yes.
So, David is asking, how does one become a part of the street team? He's already in a member of the Hatter Army. Thank you for that, by the way. That's awesome. If you are interested in joining our Discord, Scott, if you could post the link on there. We actually have like a street team section on our Discord. And yeah, if any of y'all are interested in helping to promote for the upcoming tour, we have all of our dates listed on our Facebook, and we can post that up as well. But yeah, if there's any cities you're interested in, we can send posters your way. And if you're up for hanging some posters around, it's super appreciated. Or, spreading the word digitally, that always helps. Like every little bit helps. I mean, even just word of mouth when you're telling a friend or a family member, like, hey, there's this show I want to come with me, that sort of thing, or sharing it with people that you think might dig it. It's super appreciated. And yeah, it's one of those things I've been so blown away by everyone being willing to help. And yeah, thank y'all.
Yeah. Bureau, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing the name right, is asking if the Arizona show is still happening.
Yes, both shows. So the 14th, the Bisbee show is the acoustic show. And we're playing at different venues than the venue that was scheduled before that canceled the show. So the show in Bisbee is at the Quarry, and the show in Tucson, this is the one on May 4th, is going to be in at House of Bards. So those are definitely confirmed for sure.
And that's in Tucson though. That's not in Phoenix.
Yeah. David, thank you so much for sharing our music. We're really grateful.
Yeah, I feel like for if anyone wants to be in the street team, anyone could go out and like help like right now just by sharing music with their friends, especially if you're going to a show. Try to bring as many people as possible. Bring your cousin, bring your bring your mom, bring your grandma, like whoever, just bring them all. Bring the family
Actually,
dog. Doesn't matter.
I will. I've seen shows where there was 3 generations at our show, and it was really
Hmm.
cool to see that. So,
Yeah.
yes, everybody is welcome. So we're actually getting asked from PA what Alice means. This is such a fun question for us because it's like, yeah, for those of us that have been in it, it's always fun to share the origin story. But when we
Hmm.
first started the band, we had a bunch of music that we had written, and we were just trying to figure out, like, in one word, like, how to describe how the music felt, and it felt like very surreal. And we were very influenced and inspired by artists that take you on a journey, like surreal art, bands like Tool and Pink Floyd. And we thought, it feels like it's going down a rabbit hole. And so we really, of course, are very influenced by Alice in Wonderland. I always have loved that idea of the journey, drawing within. The one in Alice is kind of like the idea of going within the one, and finding the oneness, and the meaning and the truth, within your own life experience. So, a deeper meaning there, but everybody kind of has their own take on it. Some people really just love the Alice in Wonderland aspect, and so that's something that's really fun to play around with. But yeah,
Yeah.
I think it
I
really
could,
just adds however you perceive the music. But yeah, oh yeah, go ahead, Scott.
I was just gonna say, like, something to add to that. I feel like the original intention of Alice and of the band was sort of like this surrealist project that was more or less like a surreal art, music, and performance art sort of band. And Alice really fit that because we were just trying to think of like something that was just, like you were saying, like Pink Floyd or something like that, where it's more than just the music. It's more than just like listening to something. It's something you can experience on many different levels of senses, and it's also something that you could go on a journey with. So, and that's Alice is like the concept of Alice was perfect for that. That's all I have to say about that.
Yes.
So
Yes.
let's see if you're just joining the stream now, feel free to ask any questions. We're here to answer questions. We have a tour coming up. We've got a ton of new merch. We're going to be launching another contest next week, leading up to our tour kickoff. So that's going to be really fun. We'll be having a contest for a lot of the new Knicks merch, and other fun stuff as well. So we'll be sharing all that pretty soon. So make sure you're in the Mad Hatter Army Facebook group. Join our street team. Join our mailing list at army.ilikealice.com, and take part. And it's all really fun stuff.
What kind of new
Yes.
Knicks merch do we have? I saw stickers, shirts,
Hmm.
right? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we have
Tea.
these shirts. We got, oh my god, we've got a tee. That's
New
right.
tea.
I should show you guys a tee.
Oh, let's check it out.
So let me I have to maneuver some stuff to get up. So um,
Yeah, the tea is so awesome. So our friend that makes our tea line, we hit him up and we were like, okay, so we need a decaf tea with no chocolate, because some of our people can't have chocolate. So he came up with this red chai, that's decaf, and it's called Nix's Potion. It's very yummy. That it has been we have all sampled it, and I think it meets with the band's approval. Yes,
Mhm.
yes, it is
yeah,
quite
I'm
tasty. So
I'm grabbing all the teas right now so I can show them off to
awesome.
everyone. You probably hear me, you can't see me, which is good. It's good that you can't see me. All right, here we go. I got some cheese. We do have stickers too, which is awesome. So I got video going. Okay, so mixed tea.
Bam. Oh,
Here we go. Can you see it?
yeah.
All right. And that's in addition to the Alice tea and the Alice Underground tee. It's a little bright, but you can sort of see it. Anyway, yeah, we'll have some tea. We've got stickers. We've got a patch actually, which we've been requested to have for like 10 years or something. So we've got patches, this t-shirt, obviously. Oh man, I feel like there's more stuff too. Oh, we have our Bottled Truth hot sauce that we're bringing out. Stephen Baker, our fan slash Mad Hatter slash like chef. He's amazing. He came up with the idea of the Bottled Truth hot sauce, and we just put in another order for like another 100 bottles that we're going to be taking out on the road with us. So if you're at a show, definitely stop by the merch booth and grab a bottle of Bottled Truth.
Super good.
Yes.
Blackberries, jalapenos, has a nice like combination of spice and a touch of sweetness, and it's really
Thai peppers.
really
Yeah,
good.
it is very tasty. Yeah, it is quite tasty.
Good compliment to your other favorite hot sauce.
Yeah.
We're getting asked if we like Slayer. I know, Steve, I think you're a fan. Yes.
Definitely.
Yes. Yeah.
Love the
I think
Slayer.
we're pretty diverse in terms of our tastes. You know, it kind of goes across the board. We're influenced by a lot of different genres and bands. I think if we feel it, we probably will love it. So, and Slayer is definitely in that list. Absolutely.
I covered a Slayer song in my first band. I forget the name of the song, but it was really awesome. Yeah.
Carl also
covered
big metalhead.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
what's that?
I said
Carl,
Carl's
our keyboard player.
Metalhead.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So he's definitely into Slayer.
Yes.
Oh man. Oh, we're just so excited. It was like, I don't know, it was such a great rehearsal last night. So I'm still sort of on cloud nine about that.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I think it's so when we get ready for tours, I think it's really the rehearsals that we really feel the magic, because it's like when everything comes together, and we've picked the songs for the that we're going to be putting together, and it's we're hoping, again, like going back to being influenced by taking people on a journey like that, with the sets that we've put together, like kind of people can feel what we're envisioning. And Steve has finished all the light programming for it. So we got to see the magical lights last night, which was amazing. Yeah, really amazing. I feel like the act of lighting itself is like witchcraft. It's like pretty crazy, like how you like think of all the ways that you time things and the colors, and like, do you actually think of the colors ahead of time?
It's funny, like how things have really evolved over time. Like at first it was just like, okay, turn on lights. And now like the more that I do it, it's really like, okay, what is the color palette for this kind of a thing? And what am I hearing? It's a lot like playing drums. It's like very rhythmic, and also just setting a kind of a mood and an overall like level, like it's really big or it's very low. I don't know. It's just a kind of a vibe. And we're doing some new stuff this tour too, with kind of transitions and kind of focusing on each individual member at points, kind of making their own sounds and doing cool stuff. So it's really fun to just like focus on a single person. So that's going to be really, really cool to see like in its full form in the venues. Excited about that.
Yeah, it's one of those things too, like with different venues, like things end up feeling and looking so different. So yeah, that's gonna be really, really cool.
I know.
Yes.
Yeah, we got the haze. I control the haze. That's my job.
You are the hazist.
You are the haze master.
Yeah,
yes.
the hazer, if you will. Yes.
So somebody was asking about a show in Philly, Keith. So we are playing Dark Force Fest in New Jersey. And there's a radius clause that we can't play in New York City or in Philly, because we're playing that festival. But if you're able to make it out to Dark Force Fest, it's an incredible lineup of a lot of really, really, really good bands. So we're playing ourselves on Saturday, April 20th. So that would be amazing to get to see you if you are up for it. Otherwise, we will be back through. I'm not sure if we're making it back through this year. We're kind of focusing on different regions. So we do have some summer dates, Kevin. It's going to be a short summer tour. We do have a few dates that we can share, and then ones we can't announce yet until it's officially announced. But we are playing a festival in the summer, and then we're playing another festival, see all the secrets, in the fall. And then I'm building a tour like around both. So, but we will hopefully make it to Des Moines, working on that. And if not this year, then for sure next year. In the midst of all this, like we've been really wanting to get into the studio. I think we have a lot to say right now. We really want to like focus in on So Below. And you know, it's one of those things where I feel like we have a lot of music kind of in the works that we're like, okay, we have to finish this. So we're keeping the summer tour really short so we can kind of spend a lot of the time in the studio, like focusing in on that. So
yeah, I feel like the past month, you know, Sasha mentioned earlier, like we were supposed to release a new single and like work on a bunch of new music, and we had all these plans to basically launch a Kickstarter to coincide with the tour to plan on a release this fall for a new album. But unfortunately, I don't think that can happen right now, just because everything just got just like, you know, I don't even know, like the chaos factor just entered the room basically. So we're gonna really just be like refocusing on writing, you know, and we're very excited about that because we do have a lot more to say. We've got a lot of emotions to process through music. That's what it's good. That's what it's there for.
Yeah,
So
new
we're very
music.
excited.
Also some stuff that's already written and partially recorded. That's like really, really cool stuff that I'm very, very much looking forward to put out.
Yeah.
Kyron 42 on Twitch is saying, come back to Atlanta. Absolutely. I'm going to be working on that. I'm going to try to make that happen in the fall tour, because we're doing kind of Southeast. If that gives you an idea of like the regions that we're trying to hit in the fall. So Louisiana's in there. I think Atlanta, fingers crossed. And we already have a date booked in Memphis. So we are definitely getting to Tennessee. So that is for sure.
Are we going back to that one venue, Tosh? That awesome venue?
Yes, we are. We are.
Yes. Do over. So
Yes.
excited because
Yes.
like that was such a cool venue, but it was like such an insane night because we had a van accident and we were like scrambling, trying to figure out like if we're gonna even like, make it to the next tour date, let alone finish the tour, let alone have a vehicle. So that was awesome.
That was well. It was so crazy because like Steve was getting the oil changed and we gotten in an accident, and we had never played. This was Alice's first time to play in Memphis, and so when you're first playing a new city, a lot of times you're meeting people for the first time. You might have met them online, but we're meeting these people for the first time. Somebody brought us barbecue, y'all. It was so sweet. Like he brought us barbecue. He couldn't stay for the show, but was like, I just wanted to bring you food. And then it was just everybody was so nice and took such good care of us. We had to like unload the van. And we had this mechanic that was willing to work on our van like at 1 a.m. Which was insane.
All night
like,
on it to get us on the road by the morning.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
It's like 3 a.m. or something.
Yeah, him and his family worked on our van so that we could make it to our Des Moines show, which was the next day.
Lovely human beings.
Yeah, and like in the meantime, like everybody was so nice and just like, because obviously when you're in an accident, this is happening to you. Like it's like, we were all pretty shaken up, and everyone was just like so supportive, and we played the show, but this time around, no accidents. Like we just want to just play the show and have a good time with everyone. So
yeah, it's gonna be great.
It'll be awesome. Yeah. I think it's just it's the nature of the beast of life, right? But being on tour or being in a band, like things happen, and you just have to kind of like pivot and do your best and get creative and figure out solutions. And everybody in the band was just okay. We have to like these are the things that we have to take care of, and you just kind of think of it on the fly. So definitely keeps you on your toes for sure.
And those are the times that truly test you as a band, you know, and as a group and as a person, you know, because like everyone's going through their emotions, you know, everyone's going to react in the way that they react, you know, but ultimately we managed to like, you know, get through it and become stronger because of it. You know?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think that like oh, it's we're getting some love from David Banks. Thank you so much. David says the fan engagement just blows my mind. Alice is truly over the top, and I appreciate how approachable and transparent y'all are. Thank you for that. It means a lot. That's something I think that's one of our core values is just really how much we absolutely love and appreciate our community. To me, like that's the whole point of you know, putting your music out there and touring is so that you get to like hang out with people and connect with people. Because I think that music is a really universal language and a way to connect with people. And that means a lot because that's absolutely one of the big reasons that we do all of this and that we put our music out there. That's how we engage with the world is through this. So thank you for also engaging with us because you are taking the time and energy to do that. And that's awesome.
Yeah. No, I love hearing from everyone whenever you all like message me. Because I'm like usually online pretty much 24/7, you know. So like if you email or message us, chances are you'll get a response in like less than 5 minutes, you know, if not instantaneously. Because I'm always on the freaking computer, but it's so worth it.
Oh, this is
Yeah.
awesome. Jason Campbell just got back from poster hanging. Thank you so much. That is
Mm.
awesome.
Oh
They've been,
man,
we're
thank you.
playing in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, and so um, thank you so much for helping us promote that show. We're super grateful. Awesome. Oh,
Um,
Steve, Kevin is asking who is your favorite drummer?
Um, Sort of a lesser known guy in this community, but really well known in the gospel community. And his name is Calvin Rogers. If you don't know him, go watch a YouTube video. Rodgers, Calvin Rogers. And he is a beast behind the drums. He's a gospel player, so he plays a lot of grooves, but also has all
mm,
those chops that are really, really fast fills. But he also plays harder than any gospel player I ever have seen. So he is pounding the drums. And when I first saw him, it changed my whole life. I mean,
mm.
my whole drumming. I mean, everything went a completely different direction. So yeah, check him out, Calvin Rogers.
I will be checking
Awesome.
him out
Yes,
because
I know.
that
That's
sounds
awesome.
awesome.
Yeah,
But I
I know.
also
It's
the you know, Danny Carey tool. I mean, a lot of rock
yeah,
drummers.
Hmm.
Josh Freese, total beast, awesomeness. Uh,
yeah.
yeah, a lot of rock drummers too.
I have a fun Danny Carey story, but I'll save that for another time.
So we're getting asked from Josh Houghton if Mankind is performing again. For those of you that are not familiar, me and Scott are also in a band called Mankind is Obsolete. That was a predecessor to Alice, and we actually have performed some. We did some live streams with John during the pandemic, and actually, fun fact: one of our friends in Austin, we're playing with his band. And he's, you know, we used to play with him when we were in Mankind, in Austin. So we might be pulling out a few Mankind songs actually in Austin with him. So
Oh,
for
that's
those,
right. Yeah.
yes, for those of you in Austin, who would like to
Hmm.
see a couple of Mankind songs, John's out on the road right now. He tours with Frontline Assembly and also Cyclone 9, and IMX as well. So he's been so busy with like back-to-back tours. It's like literally, you know, when I text him, he's like, okay, I'm in this country now, which is awesome.
Yeah.
We will eventually like align the stars and planets, but I feel like we've had just very, like just very different schedules. So, you know, but in the meantime, we will have maybe a couple of Mankind songs that we can pull out in Austin. So, yeah.
Yeah, I know. Did you mention who we're playing with in Austin, Tosh?
Yeah, we're playing with Art versus Industry. This is my friend Avi's band.
Avi,
And
yes.
then yes, so that's gonna be a really fun show at the Elysium. We really love him, and we last time we played with him was with Mankind. So that's gonna be a really cool reunion. We're also
Mhm.
playing with Sin and Seraphim. They're opening up the show as well. So it's gonna be a really great lineup. And we love Austin. Austin is awesome. I'm from Texas myself, so for me and Carl, it's kind of a homecoming. I'm not from Austin. I'm from Lubbock, so it's a much smaller town, but Austin was always like it was like the cool city in Texas where all like the big music scene was happening and like really cool shows happening. So it's kind of a dream to get to play in the bigger cities for me. So
And there may be a Mankind cover that makes its way into that show as well.
yes, yes, for
Yes,
sure.
yes,
Yeah. Oh, Sean
indeed.
Lammers Scott is saying that he tried to follow the YouTube link, but it says subscribers mode only is on, and all I can see is the chat, not the video.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not
Um,
sure.
if you're actually able to chat in YouTube, that means you're a subscriber because we had to lock it down to subscribers because we're getting all this spam whenever we stream, but anyone should be able to hopefully view it. But I will look into that right now, see if I can figure it out.
Oh, and we're getting
Okay, right now.
asked about the ticket prices for the St. Louis show. So that's actually up on our Facebook and our event page and also in Bands in Town. It's $10 advance and then $15 the day of the show. And if you want to go to the event page, you can actually get the ticket link if you want to get that. So we have it up on Bands in Town and also Songkicks. And we'll have multiple places that you can check that out.
Yeah. Okay, I just checked on the YouTube stream. It's fine. You could see it. I'm able to see it from an incognito window. But you can't chat. Like if you are a subscriber to our YouTube channel, like if you go to our YouTube channel and hit the little subscribe button, uh, however people say it, slam that subscribe button, right, or whatever. So do
Smash
that.
it.
Smash it, smash it. You know,
Yes.
but then you will have 5 minute waiting period to be able to chat because we got a lot of spam and that's just what we got to do. But make sure you're a subscriber so that you can take part, and it also helps get our numbers up and all that stuff. So thank you.
Yes. So we were asked about Portland. I'm not sure if we're going to be making it to Pacific Northwest. It's every year we normally hit like certain regions like every year, but it just depends on how I can route things for the fall tour. I think we'll be doing a lot more regions next year once we get So Below out. But yeah, that's been kind of a thing where it's hard to say no because we love our people and we it's one of those things where it feels like it's like our yearly migration, to certain spots. But
Yeah.
yeah, I think it's like we just need to kind of focus on the album in the interim. In the interim, yes.
Well, it's basically like this. Every year we've been able to tour 3 regions at a time on the continental United States of America, the 50 states, if you will. And 3 regions only really allows us to hit 3 quadrants at a time. And as much as we would wish to hit all 4, it's physically impossible due to limitations in terms of scheduling, and we can only get out so much times per year. But as we get more support and you all start bringing all your friends and your cousins and your grandparents to our shows, we will be able to play more shows. So bring them out.
David says it was his first time at the Coffin Club seeing us, and the stairs tried to murder you. I'm so sorry that the stairs tried to murder you. I'm glad that you have lived to tell the tale. Yes.
Oh yeah, the stairs, dragging racks and drum bags and hardware up those stairs.
Oh
That
Oh
yeah,
wait,
it's
which
pretty
place is
epic.
that?
The
what's that?
Coffin Club. The
Coffin
Coffin
Club?
Club. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that is amazing.
That is,
Yes.
we're always like invigorated at the end of that night. We're just,
Yeah,
yes.
It's
it's like
pretty epic.
getting in there is easy because it's like this downhill thing where you just back the trailer up, you know, but at the end of the night at the Coffin Club, it reminds me of like a little bit of like New York City where there's just people everywhere. There's you can't even move. It's like so many people. Um, so it's like it becomes like a mad rush to sort of like get your sort of sneak your gear up this hill. And yeah, after that, Steve's correct. Like you want like a full pizza and whatever else you can get your hands on because you know you're gonna be hungry after that.
Oh, this is so cool. So, Jason Campbell is discussing Cry Little Sister, and in the chat is actually the Vortex, which is Johnny Ceravolo, who
What?
actually said, yeah. So in YouTube, on YouTube, Johnny is on YouTube, and he is
Johnny!
actually he's an incredible singer, y'all. We actually did a cover of Cashmere with him, as well as a cover of Cry Little Sister. We did that for one of our Halloween streams, and so that is definitely going to be happening, specifically with Johnny. He's such an incredible human and artist and friend. So yes, yes,
What a
we
voice. Oh my
what a
gosh.
voice.
Johnny.
Yeah.
You're
It's
the
one of
man.
those voices that blow the rafters.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
It's
Yeah.
ridiculous. Um, yeah, that's the whole thing is like I feel like you're going to see a lot more collaborations in the future as well. Like, you know, whether it's like guest singers or people performing with us live, that sort of thing, because honestly, like it's something that's always been a huge part of us, you know, is collaborating, is working with other people, you know, and you know, recent events I feel like have led us to a place where we're like, okay, like let's just explore that more, you know, like let's bring in other singers, like let's see what we can do, you know, like see what we can make and create and perform.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think I feel like, well, one thing that I've learned from challenges is that there's always the silver linings. And the
Hmm.
silver linings, at least in the music world, is like the openings of creativity that happen and the pockets of creativity and the inspiration that happens. And
Hmm.
I feel like collaboration is a way to really like help us all evolve, because like by nature, like when you collaborate with different people, you learn so much from each other, and you make music in a different way that you wouldn't have before. So that's
Yeah,
always like pretty awesome. So
I love the questions about covers because it's always like, you know, it's fun just to like see what everyone loves, to see what everyone
yeah.
listens to. Um, and we always have a lot of fun with covers. And, you know, we've talked about this before, but like doing like a entire cover album would be really fun for us. We actually have a bunch of songs already sort of like there and ready to go. So, yes.
So Roger is asking why there's so many edits of Electrical. So actually it's a remix album. And we actually asked our friends to do remixes for this particular song. It's of all the songs that we had on that album, we were like, I feel like this one would be really cool to hear like everybody's different interpretations. And they're all artists that we absolutely love and respect. Avi, my friend from Austin, who's playing with this, is one of those artists on the remix album, as well as like 8mm and Cyclone 9 and just different people that we were like, okay, what is your take? Ice and Tilla did a remix for us as well. And so it's always interesting when you hear like different artists remixing a song, because it's like you hear their style and you hear their influence, and especially like you hear their studio chops. That's always really fun. Like Cyclone 9's take on it was like super bassy, and you can hear
Yeah.
like I'm like, oh, this is definitely like I can feel that, definitely in the music. So yeah. Speaking of collaboration, for sure.
Yeah. I'm excited.
Yeah. I love all the different suggestions for all the different covers we should be exploring.
Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff
Jason,
here.
yes, yes. Dusty says we should do a Rammstein tribute side project and call it ALLES, Alice. I love that. Yes.
I wouldn't mind some Rammstein songs. That would be cool.
Well, Mankind
Fire.
did an Angel cover.
Oh
Speaking
yeah.
of, yeah, yes, which
There's
we never recorded.
actually we have, I think we have a demo of that that's included on our
Oh,
master key USB thingy. I think, pretty sure, or maybe that's Terrible Lie.
yeah.
Anyways, we need to get that recorded too. I think we were talking about resurrecting some of these one day.
So Sean is saying, hi. We used to chat on the Electro Garden forums back in the MKIO days. So awesome to see the growth of Alice. Thank you. Come to Salt Lake City. We just announced a date in Salt Lake City. We are playing in Salt Lake City on July 18th with Opaque Shades and Lily E. Gray at the International Bar. So if you are able to see the event page, tickets are already on sale for that, and we would love to see you and hang out if you are up for it. That would be awesome.
And I'll post a link to all of our upcoming tour dates, so you can find out where we're playing and where to buy tickets and all that fun stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Roger is saying we do an amazing version of Black Number One by Typo Negative. That's such a cool song. I love Typo Negative. Speaking of which, we are playing with October Noir for both our Birmingham, Alabama shows and in Fort Walton Beach, Florida. They're from Florida. And they like the singer he sounds a lot like Peter Steele. He's incredible. So I think that is a collaboration that also should happen. Kind of putting it out there. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Jason says Landslide by Tosh and Steve. See, Steve, other people think you should sing too.
Yeah, no.
I
know
love your
Landslide though.
voice. Oh, well, Scott could do it then.
Yeah,
So.
Scott.
Well, I'm not gonna sing it. I'll play it on guitar. That's all. That's all I have to say.
We're it's gonna be a lot of fun, I think, to explore like the different, covers. We've been kind of like amassing a huge list of all the different songs that have been coming our way. I think yeah, there's definitely the ones like and like I mentioned Johnny, like we really want to, for us, like one of the first collaborations is going to be with him doing Kashmir and Cry Little Sister. So definitely on deck for sure.
Kashmir is such a great and fun song to do. And I think we talked about this before, but there's a full recording of us doing a rehearsal of it with Johnny Saravello from back in the day. We actually performed it at Labyrinth of Jareth, and there was like 13 musicians in the room or something, like string players, and Gordon was there, 3 or 4 guitarists, I don't even remember.
Percussionist songs, like, yeah.
Yeah,
Awesome.
the percussionist, yeah, that was crazy.
Whole percussion breakdown.
But it was like Johnny, when he started singing, it was like everyone was just like, oh my God. Like,
The room
that was
just
just
stopped.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll never forget that. It was at that moment where I was like, this guy is like one of the greatest singers, besides Tosh.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Thank you. I appreciate that. Forever work in progress.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Johnny's voice is definitely one of those that that you feel the resonance and you literally just feel it in your bones. So it's gonna be really, really cool to record the
Yeah. He doesn't need a microphone. That's what's crazy.
No.
It's like there's a full
No.
rock band and he's like, microphone? No. It's just like, wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Oh, so hi Dennis, thank you so much for joining us. All good that you're late. It's, you know what, we're all in fluid time here. updates. So we are getting ready for our tour. We just had our first rehearsal with one of the singers that's going to be joining us yesterday, and we're rehearsing with her again tomorrow. And then and then we're going to be rehearsing with Hazel the following week, and then we have our live stream that launches April 11th. So we'll be you'll get a preview of a taste of things to come on the tour on
Yeah.
April 11th. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll probably be sharing out some clips and stuff tomorrow, like, you know, maybe some like impromptu live streams and stuff like that, because it's sounding awesome. You know, it's again, it's like it's just so cool. It's like I feel like there's when you bring in new people, sometimes it's just like it shakes things up a little bit in a really good way, you know, and as live musicians, like, well, we've been playing this music for a while, and it's so nice to hear like sometimes just like a new take on things. So yeah, it's so cool.
Well, I think sometimes when you're playing music with new people as well, it makes you hear your own songs differently for the first time. Because you're seeing it through the lens of somebody who's first learning like first having that experience. And it's been like really a joy where it's been like, wow, okay, this is really cool to hear a person's like how they interpret the music and what they're bringing to it. Yeah, it's been very inspiring for sure. And I love harmonies. I definitely so much of the
Yeah.
music was written with harmonies in mind. Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. Well, we are going to be announcing, I think, like some new merch coming up this week. Yes, Scott,
Hmm.
with
Yes.
with a new
Well,
Nick's.
we've got the Nick stuff too. We just got all the shirts in. We've got like a new stock, a new supply of Mad Hatter Army shirts. We have like the main like as above shirt that we're bringing out with us on, you know, our next tour. So like very excited to have a lot of awesome shirts, lots of new stickers, patches, and yeah, we'll be like launching some contests and stuff in the Mad Hatter Army this
Yeah,
week.
the contests
So
the contests are always so fun. It's like we get to do these drawings on our live stream, which we're going to be doing
mhm.
April 11th. And so that's always really fun. So we'll be doing that and having some giveaways and all of that fun stuff. So um, this is the good, fun, juicy parts. And we're going
Well,
to
that's
be
cool.
oh, go ahead. What's that?
Oh, I was just gonna say, John Lester in the YouTube chat was saying there's a TV station here called Joker TV in Athens, Georgia, that introduced the band to him. So I'm not even familiar with that station or anything, but that's awesome. I know Athens, Georgia has like an awesome music scene in general, so I'm not surprised that people living there probably are exposed to a lot of different underground music. So that's awesome.
Oh, that's really cool. Actually, I was messaging with them, and they were actually trying to help me set up a show, and we
Mm,
couldn't get the dates to align. They were so supportive, though. It's so cool, like how amazingly, supportive they are of the live music community there, and they were so helpful. So they were like, okay, here are different places to try and different people to
mhm.
play with. And so that's so cool that you found us through them because they've been really, really sweet to us. So we will definitely aim to try to like make some shows happen with them as well. So Georgia is definitely on the horizons, I think, for the fall.
Very cool. Well,
Yes.
if anyone has any other questions, feel free to ask. I know we have a couple minutes left. But if there's something pressing on your mind and you just need an answer, we are here to answer
Yeah.
questions, to talk about things, talk about life, music, all kinds of fun stuff.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, thank you all so much for coming and hanging out with us on your Easter. We've been like kind of pulled away and in the studio and getting ready for the tour, and it's nice to just get to hang out with you all. So thank you being so supportive, and hopefully we'll be able to see some of y'all while we're out there on this upcoming tour. Yeah, we're really looking forward to it.
Hey.
All right.
Yeah. Awesome.
All right.
Well,
Cool.
everyone
think
have
that's
a
that, yeah.
wonderful, I think this is going to be our live stream, our Sunday stream for the month. At least, today is March. So this is the last day of March and the last Sunday stream for March. Time is so fluid in our world. I just looked at the calendar. I was like, oh yeah, March 31st. This is the last day of it. So, well, I hope everyone has an incredible upcoming week, and an amazing upcoming month. And we will see you guys on the flippy.
See you on the 11th.
Yes.
See you all soon.